Well, today's video is a rant of sorts. It's a little bit different than we normally do here on the farm. About 6 or 7 weeks ago, we bought this Polaris Ranger, side by side, whatever a lot of people call them. It's actually been the beginning of the year we bought it, about 7 months ago, but we just got it about 6 or 7 weeks ago. So we went through a lot of craziness when we got it, but we just, sucked it up and moved on. I got a bill here today, and the reason it's on a trailer. So it's got 30 hours on it, and on Sunday evenings after church, we've eaten dinner. We like to go take a drive around the farms and stuff in our neighborhood. Just kind of a fun Sunday thing to do, taking it easy. Kids hop on, we drive around. We have a lot of fun doing it, and we don't go very fast. We take good care of it because we paid for this thing with our own money and paid a lot of money for it, and we want it to last, so we take good care of it. We made sure to break the engine in like we were supposed to, with only running it up to like 10 miles per hour for the first, I forget how many hours it was a lot. But so the last time we took a ride, I kept noticing the smell of burning rubber. We're not on asphalt roads, but I could smell rubber. I didn't say nothing. Kept smelling it, and kept getting worse as we got home. We had been on a ride for about 20-25 minutes. And when we got home, I get off and I'm going around and I smell the rubber, burning rubber, really strong smell. And I go around to where the muffler's at. Well, on the back side, I'll show you here in just a minute. The muffler pipe comes out of the engine on the passenger side and comes over and vents on the driver's side. Well, that right rear tire was so hot I couldn't hardly touch it. And I was concerned. I'm like, okay, something's not right, because it should not get that hot enough to get that tire that hot. It was really hot, and you could smell it burning. So I'm like, man, something's not right. So Katie ended up calling that following Monday, called the dealership where we bought it. I'm not going to name drop just because I don't believe in throwing people under the bus, but just the organization as a whole, I'm not happy with at all. I'll just be honest. So we called the dealership, explained what was going on. They're like, something don't sound right. Of course, it's still under warranty. We just got the thing a few weeks ago. They're like, bring it in. Let us look at it. Something definitely doesn't sound right. And Katie even had noticed one time when she had just drove it for about 10 minutes, there was smoke coming out from underneath it. So we knew something's not right with this thing. So I took it in last week and dropped it off. And they said, they were a couple days behind, but they would take a look at it. We were trying not to use it much anyways, but it's still, we've gotten used to having it around here doing farm work, and it's very handy. So it was kind of an inconvenience to take it in, but we're like, we want it right. We don't want it to catch fire on us. So took it in, dropped it off. They looked at it apparently on Friday and then today. And we got a call from them today. And they've had supposedly 4 technicians looked at it, drove it around a bunch, which they did because it was full of fuel and they burned a half a tank of our gas out of it, and couldn't find anything wrong with it. Imagine that. So therefore, since nothing was wrong, that's not covered under warranty. They want what do they call it here? Diagnostic charge. $170 for them to tell me there supposedly is nothing wrong with my machine, and that the tire heating up as hot as it's getting and smoking is totally normal, and that they could have told us that it was totally normal. Theirs does that, right? To which I got in the flesh a little bit, but I kept my mouth shut. I prayed before I went over there, as I was going over there, because I was pretty upset, not gonna lie. And it takes a lot to get me mad, but I was mad because $200 to me is a lot of money. Okay, I don't have money just to throw away. This was a splurge deal as it was, right? We got some of them bailout, stimulus, whatever that inflation money was last year, and we put it towards something that the kids could enjoy and that would be useful to us on the farm. We don't buy the kids tons of toys and go-karts and dirt bikes and all that garbage. But this is something that they ride and have fun with, and we can use it as a farm tool as well. So that's why we got the thing to begin with. So when we first bought it, we actually went and put money down, signed the contract to purchase the side-by-side, and got the total on how much it was going to be. When we went 6 months later, whenever they finally got the thing built and picked it up, it was $1,500 more. Stuff went up, prices of everything went up, which is true. Everything has gone up in price, I understand that. But we put money down and signed a contract, which apparently is totally worthless, when it was a certain price, and then they tried to charge us an extra $1,500. Well, they did us a solid, right, and knocked like half of it off. We had to pay $800, so did us a huge favor, so we only had to come up with $800 more, right, which is a lot of money, again. So we already had a bad experience right out of the gate with the thing, but we're like, you know what, we're already in it this deep, what's $800 more bucks? So we paid it like dummies and brought it home. And then now, you know, we have a small problem with it, which is why I never purchase extended warranties. I think a warranty is the biggest scam you can possibly get roped into buying, right? It's got a 1-year warranty that comes with it. You could buy extended warranties. We're like, you know what? We've never had good experience with warranties in the past. We're not going to buy an extra extended warranty, but it does have a 1-year warranty. What does it cover? You know, if the tire melting off the back just from exhaust of puttering around the neighborhood isn't covered, then what use is it, in my opinion, you know? So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with Polaris right now, especially getting a bill for $170. They also charge tax, sales tax on a service, which is not even something that you're supposed to do in the state of Florida. We don't do services, tax on services, so I'm not sure where that's at either, and we're ag exempt. Regardless, I'm never going back there again. I have no intentions of ever going back to that place. We had looked at boats when we were there and like, man, we should save up and get a boat. They have got some really nice boats that would fit our family, but that will not be happening. I will find somewhere else to buy a boat. I'll tell you that right now. So my advice is, don't buy extended warranties. They're a big scam regardless, because you still got to pay all this atrocious money for them to look and tell you that, you know, magically it's nothing wrong with it. You know, it's totally normal to have the back tire smoking. So enough of me running my mouth. I'll turn the camera and let you see the where the exhaust pipe is. So here's the muffler. Right, so it vents out right here next to the driver's side rear tire here. Comes around over here behind this wheel, right? Here is the exhaust, where it comes out of the engine's up in there. So they have heat shields on this back. There's also a heat shield up here on the bottom of the bed, which I think is probably a good idea, especially as hot as this thing gets. You can see the colors. And from blacksmithing, they give you color charts to tell the temperature of stuff. That's gotten pretty hot. All right, that's not your average 400 degree black heat. That's pretty hot. So you got it. It's probably 6-7 inches from the tire. Well, when it's running for not very long, the inside of this tire right here gets extremely hot. I don't see how that can be normal, but apparently there's nothing missing on this exhaust. I don't know. I tried asking the guy when I picked it up if when this tire explodes from the heat, if it's covered, and he couldn't tell me. He didn't know. So I don't know. I'm not super happy. I know Polaris has generally been a good brand. You can get parts for it. Atrocious as they are, we got a rear view mirror because for driving down the roads, you kind of need to see behind you if a car's coming up. So we got the rear view mirror. That was like $70 for a rear view mirror. So you definitely pay the price for the brand name on it. So I don't know. If you're looking to buy side by side, do your research. And I'm not sure what the best advice would be to tell you. I don't have a good taste in my mouth for Polaris stuff. I'll just be honest. And I definitely think warranties are a joke anymore. I think it's a big scam because they don't cover anything. They sock you for all the money up front for warranties, and then when you try to go get something taken care of, it's not covered. Imagine that. They're the ones that gotta sleep with themselves at night. So anyway, sorry to rant and ramble like that. I highly encourage you though, definitely, if you're looking to get a side-by-side, do your research ahead of time. Ask questions of people that own them already and see if they have any issues. And just know that once you get it, once you're sold this product, nowadays, most of the time, it looks like you're going to be on your own. So I will be doing all the service work and oil changes and all that stuff myself, because I'm not taking it to them. Their rates are $74.50 per half hour. So keep that in mind. Thanks for watching. See you next time. It's been off for about 5 minutes. I'm going to take my infrared thermometer, put it right up there. $175 to $180 on the tire.